how's it going, guys? Brad the Fixologist here. In this episode of Why Did It Fail, we're looking at a Dymo labeler. You get a couple of little rolls of tape like this, and it feeds into the mechanism, as you can see here, and you can print labels. You can cut the label. You peel the back off of it, and then you can stick it on whatever you need to label. There you go. So this is a working example of a Dymo labeler, but this is a non-working example that I have taken apart. There are two screws underneath here if you need to get one of these apart. You can actually spread this apart somewhat, and then this top piece comes off. If you open this, these will spread apart, and you can get sort of all of these little gears and all this whole mechanism apart if you need to, and it will go back together also if you need it to, and everything does eventually go back together when it's lined up properly. But why did this one fail? Well, it got to the point where it would just do this, and it wasn't clicking forward. It would actually stamp down on the label, but it would only stamp in the same spot, and it would not advance. Right here, this little piece broke off. So whenever I was opening this up, I've heard something rattling around in there. It was that little piece of plastic right there. And where that piece of plastic came from, you see this little arm that's moving up down here? Well, that right there is where that piece came from. And what it does is it comes up here and it clicks this wheel. As you can see, that this is all together, one piece. This lifts up on this wheel, and then this arm would come down. This would click forward like so. This wheel pulls on the tape and advances to the next position where your next letter stamp is going to happen. So that's why this little Dymo labeler failed. These things are not really all that cheap. They're very useful when they work, but look at the daintiness of that little piece of plastic. I mean, how long did they expect that to actually last? And what we would have to do is we would have to actually take this piece and glue it back on here, but not only glue it, we'd have to reinforce it. So to answer the question today, why did it fail? This failed because it's an absolute piece of shit.